hope y'all doing good. So today I want to do a video talking about 22q and like what living with 22q in my daily life looks like. So first off, I would like to start off with mornings, how those look like for me. So when I wake up in the morning, I have my notes here. It's gonna help me to remember everything. So when I wake up in the morning, I usually do not feel well, and I can't handle a lot of the pressure of like being able to be up and like out the door in the morning, because sometimes I can't even eat if I wake up really early. It's just always been like that. So work. I can handle short shifts, usually like a few days a week, maybe just like 2 days a week, and for like 3 to 4 hours, I can only handle that. And this summer I worked a 3-hour shift 2 days a week, and that worked out pretty well for me, but it was still a lot for me, even though it was only 2 days a week. But it was a perfect fit and a perfect schedule. So school, so I'm taking one class at a time a day, like during the week, because that's all that I can handle, especially with my anxiety that I have, and because I do get tired easily a lot, and I get overwhelmed, and I'm not like the kind of class that I'm taking. It's not like a class where I'm trying to aim towards a degree. It's a general class. I'm not aiming towards a degree, but I love to learn. So social. I love to see my friends and do things with them, but sometimes it's hard because I don't have like a lot of friends who like to do a lot of
One in 2,500 children are born with VCFS characters, along with the face, upper jaw, 2Q. Another word used, DeGeorge, for VCFS, associated with the cleft palate, approximately flattering cheeks, a undeveloped lower jaw. Kinda could be reason due to lockjaw. My girlfriend really struggles with this, and it's gotten better. I think it helps if she doesn't think about it and concentrate on it. Perhaps if I don't bring it up so often, but I'm always worried about her. It's maybe a part of her medicine, and maybe a part of for people that struggle with VCFS. But anyways, it's really hard and something I have to go through. Dealt with. But yeah, probably one of the most painful things. Speaking from a canker source, anything in your mouth is very painful. Nasal passage, like people with VCFS can experience upper lip problems. Upper lip, slanting mouth, and cleft palate. Perhaps this is why my girlfriend struggles with snoring. That's why that happens, and she's really loud, but I know that she can't help it, and it's just part of her disability. It makes her, and you just have to see. Why did this happen? Facial syndrome is automated condition. Genetic studies of older children with this condition show microscopic segment and long arm chromosomes missing the genetic test for diagnostic condition. It is FISH analysis and can be performed many medical centers. It is not because anything you or mother did during a pregnancy. I think that's important to learn. You always have to accept if I accept it and I realize it and I work through it mindfully, my life is a lot better. So that's something everybody can take for the mental illness or just any problem. Think mindfully. Be good to yourself. Tell yourself mantras. Tell yourself what's good about yourself. Are you nice? Are you kind? Are you a good person? And then you can repeat that mantra back to you, and it will make you feel better. What kind of, in the addition of physical characteristics are common with your child? You could have learning multiple abnormalities of the heart, learning disabilities, hearing loss, problems with speech, leg pain. How do I get my child help? Child should be treated at a qualified craniofacial medical team at a cardiofacial center. Currently faces the information these terms. Means there's a comprehensive list of cardiofacial center. Please contact us. Now, I really don't care if you contact them, but I'm going to give you the information to contact them anyways. And this is just information. You don't have to contact them. You can find your own place to contact, but this was just some research I did. No, there are many families, organizations glad to keep with your help and your information. Don't forget books and video websites. The information below will get you started at Facebook of dozens of groups of visual conditions. Try searching videos, Facebook with a few different. They say so often to research, read, and Google search. Well, that's all good. But from a visual learner myself, I say use YouTube videos. I also think that YouTube provides a lot of information, and you can learn how to do several things, and you can learn about several things. That's why I always use a YouTube video. My girlfriend Amy may have similar stuff, so when I struggle in 2018, 2019, sometimes it was hard for me to get out of bed, and I am pretty active now, but I need to realize those hard times because I laid in bed and I didn't want to do anything, and so there's many people like that, and now that I'm active I don't really realize it, but think about that day back when I was just laying and watching TV. Working on being better than hint for next week holiday. Oh, we're going to have a new episode, Better Podcast, about being better. That's next week and holiday to celebrate Christmas or whatever holiday you want to celebrate. We broke down the KU game that won over Indiana. Kansas State loses a lackluster offense, gets blown out by Nebraska. Kansas State has 12 points in the second half. Difference in rebounding, 52-31. Nebraska, that was the difference in the game. Ricky Marsh scores 19 for the Cornhuskers, and Cam Carter scores 12 for the Mizzou. Is a very streaky team. They'll get better at the end of the year, I hope. That's what I've been saying the whole year, but is it going to be enough to make the NCAA tournament or the NIT, which stands for not being in the tournament? They get it to 9, back to 15, and they got it low, but it was too late. Army and Dawes scored the most points for Seton Hall. Sean East was 6 of 12. Nick Honor was also 4 of 9, their best players. They got killed in the paint. They may have to start bringing in a big guy, Connor Vanover, to get the bigger size, start him over Avian Shaw, who's a sophomore. Yes, he may transfer with that. So with all the players, though, you do have to worry about playing time, but eventually you just have to not worry about the transfer. Well, players are going to transfer no matter what. It's a new part of the game. The other problem was the Pirates saw 58% of the field, where the Tigers shot 45.9. As we said, enough to get the points inside. Final was 93-87. Tigers give more points up than this whole entire season. Leading scorer was Tamar Bates. he played his best game at Tiger. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports.